Spray painting. Scary words for some, but why? Okay, so it does take a bit of practice. And as you get more proficient with spray painting, you'll see your projects are easier to do and neater. We've all seen this. It's a solid external wooden door. It's been baked by sunshine. And you can see there's virtually no varnish here. Now, before we can spray, there is a bit of prep we need to do. I'm simply going to run a belt sander or even an orbital sander over this to take away that top layer of dried bleached timber and any existing varnish. I'm spraying this door with a gloss varnish, which is a brilliant product for outdoor use. Don't rush. Instead of applying a thick coat in one go, opt for multiple thin coats. This ensures better adhesion, smoother finish, and reduces the risk of drips or runs. Allow each coat to dry before applying the next. Spraying gives me a uniform finish with no brush strokes that can be common with varnishes. Now, the nozzle can be adjusted for a vertical or a horizontal pattern, as well as a point circle pattern. Always spray in the opposite pattern, meaning if you're working top to bottom like I am, keep your pattern horizontal and alternate the direction between coats, starting your spray as you are above the start of your run and stopping at the end. Try and keep a uniform distance from the surface that you're spraying. Designed for products such as solvent-based varnishes, lacquers, wood preservatives, and water-based wood stains, this spray is not designed for what I call wall paints, your PVA type, the paint that you paint the bedroom walls with. Unfortunately, that is too thick and should be applied with a brush or a roller. Now, the quantity of the dispensed product can be adjusted with the flow control knob. If in doubt, start with the set to minimum and increase if necessary. Ideally, you want the paint to come out to cover your project in 2 to 3 passes. Note, it's to cover the project and not drown your workpiece. Too much paint can cause running. So that's some of the basics out the way. Let's move on to something metal that needs painting. Look at this guy. Now, before we can paint it and do any preparation, we need to take out the glass panels and tape up the electrical connection. Using a wire brush, I'm going to remove all of this dirt, old flaking paint, and I'm also going to give it a quick sanding with some sandpaper before wiping it down with thinners, which removes any oily contaminants. Now we can pop this into our homemade spray booth or take it outside and hang it in a tree somewhere where there's no wind and we can get spraying. I'm using the Fired Earth Direct to Metal Matte Black to give it a classic yet modern finish. Now, depending on what paint you choose, you may need to thin the paint with either terps or thinners. Just check the label. Fortunately, this one does not need to be thinned. So the paint is dried. I'm just going to reassemble these glass panels. Right, that's reassembled, and just look at that. Splendid. Almost looks brand new. Now, here's something you don't see every day. A solid cast iron door stopper. So for the door stop, I'm going to be using the same Fired Earth Metal Direct. This one is a hammered charcoal color. Again, applying a thin coat at a time, taking my time to avoid mistakes and overspray, which could lead to wastage, all whilst paying attention to detail. So folks, with an easy to use machine like this, get spraying. And what a pleasure using that Bosch Easy Spray 18 volt 100. It's due day for spray painting. It's due day to up your DIY skill set. The Bosch Easy Spray, as well as all the paint products we've used today, are available at Builders, either in-store or online at builders.co.za. For more videos like this, check out the blog on the website. Get to Builders, get it done.